Ashkeepers Legacy is a real tabletop RPG show for adults who choose to never grow up. But that does mean our shenanigans may not be appropriate for younger viewers and listeners. From colorful words to emotional highs and lows to fart and phallic jokes, we will hit it all. So please enjoy responsibly, like coffee or beer or buying dice. Welcome to the show.
Cool.
Man,
Okay.
the year 2025 band.
Yeah. I know. It's pretty wild.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Welcome back, friends and fellow gamers, to Detention Gaming. Happy New Year's!
Woo!
Apologies for the prolonged break. We ensure it was necessary for us. I hope you all enjoyed some much-needed downtime and had the opportunity to catch up if you weren't already. For all programming updates, please follow us on our socials. We have Instagram, TikTok, and a Discord server, so please go check those out. This is episode 14 of our D&D campaign, Ashkeepers Legacy. I totally didn't just forget
No,
that.
it's not. No.
What? What is
Episode
that?
14?
It's episode 14.
Yes, it is.
Just
Yes,
kidding.
TPK!
My entire brain went, what?
and 404.
What is reality?
Sorry.
No, you're good. It is episode 14, I think,
It is.
of Ashkeepers Legacy. If you could take a moment to please like the video, subscribe to our channel, enable the notifications, we would greatly appreciate it. So thank you. For those who have been following along with last episode, we had missing chunks from that episode. We posted a recap of that episode so you could get caught up on the missing chunks with the details. Oh boy, did things happen. Go watch that before you come back here. You don't want to miss out on that. Otherwise, you're going to be really confused at what's going on.
Or, live
Or-
dangerously.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Gosh.
live.
Use what you like.
Yeah, do what you like.
Yeah, you can look like you like.
I'd be very confused if you just watched 13 and then jump into this one also.
Yes.
Please watch the recap.
Yes.
I thought it was episode 12. I'm just
It is
joking.
episode 14. What is this?
We skipped 13 because it's unlucky.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
We
have.
should have.
13 was an anomaly.
I had a great time, guys. I don't know what to
It was fun. Yeah. So, I'm going to recap again, just so it's all fresh in everyone's mind, in case anybody forgot what all happened. But the party fought some kobolds, saved Khodlack, fought a tattooed, cloaked, kusarigama wielding fanatic. People got hurt. Some people lost an eye.
People got hurt.
Someone lost an eye. Someone lost a foot. Someone had their rib cage shattered.
Neck
Zeke.
gouged out.
Yeah. Zeke unfortunately did not make it through the battle. He was laid to rest at the end of last episode. Adora had a vision before falling asleep as everyone kind of just collapsed at the kobold camp. There was loot. Did I post loot from last episode?
We talked about it.
We talked about it. I
Said you
may
were
have
going
forgot
to.
to. But there were some items found, but the one most important thing that was found was you all did find the, and I did actually forget to put this in the
Mask,
recap,
It was a mask.
the dragon mask, the black dragon mask that was stolen from the grove. You found it buried in the kobold's camp, hidden away. With, I believe it was like a nat 20 investigation
I'm just
check
kidding.
from
I'm
somebody?
just kidding. Me.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was hacked.
So, good job on that. Found the stolen artifact, and...
Guys, look! I found this. No, just kidding. Look what I found.
Uh,
Heck yeah! Damn.
Yeah, so we are jumping right into the game at the beginnings of a rest, as you all are post-combat,
Short rest?
sweaty,
Or long
bloody,
rest. Short rest.
taking a
Short
short
rest.
rest. So if you have any remaining hit die, you can roll those hit die to heal up. If you have an injury, those injuries are sustained until you have greater healing.
I don't. Damn it. So nothing happened to me, guys. I'm screwed.
Nothing happened to you guys?
Well, make
Oh, like
sure
you don't have any hit dice to spend?
No, make sure nothing happens to me.
Don't we have healing kits and stuff?
Oh yeah.
You have a healer's
No.
kit.
Somebody's got a healer's kit.
I
I don't
think
have any
it
more
had.
hit die.
How many charges did it have
And
left?
now it has 4 left.
We've gone through like 2 full battles and like 4 short rests without getting a long one, so you might not have any left.
Yeah.
No, yeah. You may be at the
I still have.
end of your...
I still have a healer's kit with 4
Resources.
thingies.
Yeah, there. You can use that
Um,
for a little bit, I think. Or no, you can't do that anymore, right? It's only if you're proficient you can use it to actually heal.
Yes.
So we can't. None of us can do that.
Do I do this?
Sorry?
Yeah, how many?
The healer's kit.
That, and then I
You
do
can
what?
use it to stabilize
Here's your
somebody
rest,
if
here's your
you have
What
an
if it doesn't
there's
roll?
a certain ability you have now. You can use it
so
to
I can't use it
heal.
to heal myself.
I don't know what the description say. I
Oh,
think
I
they
see.
changed it. It's in the description.
Is
if
that
you
the
can or
difference
can't.
between having proficiency
Okay.
and not proficiency? Or
It's
no?
the difference of the like healer
Yeah, it doesn't say
trait.
anything about like.
Yeah. There's
actual
a like a
healing.
medic
Does it?
background that comes with one of the origins.
Yeah, there's nothing about like actually like healing.
so,
It's
yeah,
just only
no.
if someone's unconscious.
I have a
so-
question.
Sure.
I do have an herbalism kit, and I can make potions of healing.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a day.
So that, if it does it say like a day or 24
It takes
hours?
1 day, 8 hours of work, and 25 gold
Oh,
pieces
dang,
of
8
raw
hours
materials.
of work.
Oh god, 51.
But I'm assuming a full. I don't know. Oh man, look it. This is cool. I've never read this before. I can craft an antitoxin, a candle. I can craft healer's kits or potion of healing.
There you go.
But the potion of healing is the only one that says a day's worth of work
I will say, okay, a day's worth of work.
and
it said
25 gold
it was
pieces of
8
raw
hours.
materials. I don't know if that's additional.
Yeah.
Or like, could I like try to find?
It's like retroactive, so like you could say I spent 25 gold before leaving the grove to have the supplies to use it.
That's not in the herbalism kit.
No.
No. Can I look for plenty things in the cave to at least get those materials?
Sure, a little foraging. Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Can I use my book on plants to give me a +5?
You have a book on plants as well?
I have a book on plants and a book on occult lore.
Sure, yeah. If you got a book on plants, let's
You
use
said
that.
survival?
Yes, please.
14?
How your dice doing?
14.
I mean, it's a 6.
Good.
I mean,
The dice was meh, but my pluses were okay.
Let me just
Gotta get the poopy ones out of the
pull
way.
up the, oh, okay, I'm already in it. Okay.
14.
A 14.
What?
You do find some vegetation. You find some things that could go towards like rations, but nothing that can pertain to like
Mushrooms.
actually healing and things. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Did we sleep already?
I'd say.
We were all like.
I'll
falling
say you
asleep.
all are waking up from
Yeah.
like the post-combat exhaustion of like passing out.
Yeah, because I definitely passed out.
Yeah. So waking up one by one. Heck, you get up. You're looking for stuff. Your familiar is still around. Just following you, looming around. Khodlack is still asleep, pretty hurt.
Preparing spells, short rest or long rest?
I believe
Cleric is a long rest.
Is a long rest. I think it's a long rest. Yeah.
Warlocks, monks, and
Sorcerers.
no,
not
God, no.
sorcerers, no.
Oh.
That would be wild.
What do I get back on a short rest?
I think you get one of your healer's second winds or something. One of them back.
Action surge.
Yeah.
You get action surge back on a short rest.
But second winds are long rest.
So my shadow is my shadow again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're familiar. Yeah.
I'll start cooking mushrooms. Sort of disappointed I didn't find more.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone else comes to consciousness.
Super duper wearing haphazardly wearing that honey badger thing though.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah. And it's a little bit smaller on you, but like it still fits like the upper body, torso. You know, it looks cool.
magic.
From what you've seen from it and like wearing it, you don't feel any magical effects. It doesn't appear to be magical in any way.
Can I try to turn into a honey badger?
Just like willpower.
Like a
I don't know. I don't know if it's not
You're
magic.
just like,
I'm not a
"Ah."
fucking wizard. I don't know if it's magic or not yet.
Just tickle its ears.
If you want to inspect it, go ahead and make an Arcana.
Arcana check?
Yeah.
I just squint real hard. Okay, try the other dice this time. Fucking... I saw it went 15, 18, 7.
7.
So a total of 10.
10. Does not appear to be magical.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything. You like kind of manipulate it in different ways. You like tug on the tooth, the ear, and like kind of move it around. You look to see if there's like a gem or like in etchings or anything in the hide or anything. Nope. It's just a really cool pelt. Pretty intimidating. You all kind of look over and see Heck has like the headdress of a badger, honey badger, in place of the hat.
Why?
Interesting choice.
Why not?
I'm actually not surprised.
Does it smell like kobold?
To be fair,
Yes.
this isn't the weirdest thing.
And mostly blood.
Mostly.
To be fair, that's not the
choice.
weirdest thing she's wearing on her head.
There's like a giant floppy hat like tucked into like her belt.
Can I wear that
I
while
just
you have
assumed
that on?
I just assumed she'd be
Of
wearing
course.
the pelt and then the floppy hat on
Oh,
top.
right.
Wait, I have an idea. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'm looking at the game log here. It looks like there was the honey badger pelt. There are some symbols of Tiamat, some amulets
We
from the dead
buried
kobolds.
him with one.
You buried Zeke with one, yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, I took.
There were the
no,
two
I took Zeke's.
kusarigamas.
Time to froze.
I took Zeke's.
Yeah,
You took
we
Zeke's
did- I gave
amulet?
Zeke's to Ollie.
I have
and-
all of Zeke's possessions.
And
But we
the
buried
other
him
ones,
with something.
No, we burned some of the ones that were held by the other kobolds.
That's right.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's a pyre.
In
There
the
was
corner.
220 silver pieces collected, and that would be divided among the 6 of you. so
Someone do math.
the
Doing
maths.
That's a David job.
Wow.
David, would you mind crunching the numbers? I will.
220 divided by 6.
36.668.
So,
It's a David
so
job.
31 silver and what?
36 silver each with
like what, 5
what,
copper
yes,
each, and like someone gets extra copper or something.
yes, my God.
Give it to Armand.
Thank you.
For Zeke.
For your eye.
For my eye.
Mhm.
For Zeke and my eye.
There was also a letter written in Draconic, and then there was a small lockbox, the onyx box with the
mask in it.
mask in it. Yeah,
So I have that.
you have that.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I will add that. Did I add it?
Okay.
Did anybody read the letter in Draconic?
I think we gave it to Vivian because she's the only
She's the
Yeah,
only one who can read
and
Draconic.
I read it.
That's right.
Did we translate it last time?
Yeah.
We did? Okay, cool.
Wait, what did it say?
Because I could...
Yeah, could you read?
It was-
I was
Refresh
going
our
to pull
memory.
it up.
I don't remember.
It's been
We
a
totally
while.
translated it. No, exactly.
Totally.
But if you could refresh our memory.
Mm-hmm.
It's been-
Actually, I don't think you...
I don't
I
think we
don't
did.
think you guys...
I
I
think
don't
we read it.
remember reading it.
I didn't. That's why I was like, I don't think anybody.
I don't
read
think we
it.
did.
Here, let me see. I got it.
Damn it.
That was just when the audio was out, so there's no proof whether we did or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Oh, true.
It's
So,
Schrodinger's letter.
to be safe.
It is both red and
The
not
letter
red.
reads as follows. In Draconic.
Blip, blip, blip.
Blah, 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 blah. Once you've received the sacred artifact, bring it to the Yawning Portal Tavern in Waterdeep by the next new moon. We will make the exchange there. If you don't arrive, I will assume you either failed your mission or were slain. Do not fail us, and do not fail our queen, or there will be consequences. It is marked by the symbol of the Dragon Queen, Tiamat.
Do you read this aloud?
Yes.
Armand. I just say like under my mouth, fuck their queen.
Is
aggressive.
Jax still around?
Yeah, Jax is there. You see Jax is kind of posted up next to Khodlack and is just kind of sitting with the back against one of the stones.
Is he like a part of this meeting?
Yeah, he's sitting amongst you. Yeah, and Khodlack is too. And Khodlack is laying down on his side and is facing away from you all, and is like, you see him breathing a bit, you know, what's the term?
Labor.
Are we
yeah.
supposed to look into this further? Is this part of our training? Are we going to Waterdeep?
You ask Jax.
We're going to Waterdeep, and I look at Schade. We're going to Waterdeep.
Jax just kind of raises his brow.
It is. Out of character, you did come. Okay, cool. I remember. We're going to go to Waterdeep.
Jax was like, well, that is not for me to decide, but
I directed it at the adults.
Yeah.
Like Khodlack and Jax.
Yeah.
No.
Why not? We can grow you a new
Gestures to missing foot.
one. We can
I
grow you
think
a
we
new
need
one.
to. Heal.
I don't mean right now. I mean,
Find you a cart.
should we prepare at some point to go investigate further? How long did it say we had?
Until the
The
new
new-
moon.
How long is that from now? Out of
Make
character.
a nature or history check for me. Oh, actually, make a history check because you guys can't see the moon right now.
No.
You're underground.
Nature or history?
This would be a history check.
Not nature, so I can tell what
can't
day it
see
is.
Because you can't look, you can't see the moon because you're underground. It would be a nature check if you could see it.
Yeah, we're
13.
13?
Rough estimate?
Yeah, rough estimate. Probably, I mean, you know, Waterdeep is a distance from here.
Yeah.
You're closer to Boulder's Gate. In Eltengard, so it would probably be somewhere around a month. So 4 weeks of travel or 40 days in Favorn's calendar.
It would take a month to get there?
It would take... that's until the next new moon.
So we
to
have
travel
a
there,
month.
it would probably take like 3 weeks to get to Waterdeep. So there's like a week still of like
If we
time.
If we prep within a week, we could make it. And see... Obviously, this is part of something larger and probably worse.
I guess the first priority is just taking care of everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because there's no way I'm hoofing it to where I get.
I laughed out loud, 100%. That was a good one.
It echoes in the chamber.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Jax just kind of looks over and is like, do you all feel like you're ready for something like that?
Not at the moment.
With some preparation.
I think we should get Khodlack back, Yardak back.
Yeah.
And then
We can...
see what is asked of us.
Does Khodlack seem like he is able to walk back?
Yeah, you could tell he was probably strung up for maybe a day or more, and like his body is just so tired that he's just laying there. And you can tell he's listening, but his eyes are closed and like he's physically resting his body, even though he's still conscious somewhat. He's not speaking though. Jax just kind of looks at you all, is like, well done. You all did well considering what has happened, and we'll see to it that you all are restored and made whole once more. Even if the coin has to come from my own. It looks like at Armand. I think, if I remember correctly, Armand has something over that eye, right?
Yeah,
some kind
I
of
ripped off
like
fabric
a
or
gauze
something.
over
Yeah.
it or something, yeah.
I wear enough rags, I'm sure I had more.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's covered, and then
Not sure how
Tom,
sanitary
yours,
they are, but
You're missing
They're
a
clean.
foot.
They're just-
I believe it was
they're
a
clean.
magical
They're just
flame,
very
so it's
well
cauterized, so you're not like
Yeah.
bleeding
Yeah. There's a stump.
bad. Yeah.
I can't walk on it. Like, ow.
And some of you have some like visible bite marks or cut marks, and
I'm assuming my entire side of my face is mauled slightly.
yeah.
I have an idea.
Slightly.
I have a dragon, I have a drake claw.
Yes.
Can I try and rig up a drake claw prosthetic for his foot?
Oh, interesting. The Drake Claw isn't that big. The Drake Claw is
Neither
probably
is his hoof. Wait.
His hoof is like probably the size, pretty sizable for like
I
a
thought
large
I
goat.
took the whole thing.
Oh, I meant like the claw, the nail, not the whole like
Oh,
foot.
I also thought it was the
Sorry.
whole
I mean,
claw.
okay.
To clarify,
Is
it's like a
it
tooth. You
Still
get a claw.
there? Can I do that? Like we didn't move.
Oh.
Skinned him.
I mean, you could certainly try. Get the little
What's a field taxidermy check?
Survival.
Cool. It would be survival.
I will help with that.
Okay, so you have advantage.
Get some super glue in there.
Wait,
Heck,
you had
will you?
advantage. What is? There's no way.
I told you to get rid of those dice.
I love these dice. 7 and a 4.
They don't love
So
you.
total. What do you say? Nature.
Yeah.
Survival. Okay.
10. It proves difficult to carve through the hide of this scaled creature, and you start cleaving through it, and you instantly start to wear yourself out as you're trying to cut through the bone, and you misjudge like where the joint is at, and you're just kind of just going nuts over there. And not
Look,
getting
I've
much
never worked on one of
progress.
these before.
No.
Okay.
Or progress.
Okay. No, try. I'm going to make a survival try. I'm always going to skin these things.
Okay. I'll allow you to
You're
make
trying to skin
a
them.
separate survival check.
Yeah. Want to help me?
Yeah, I've already got the tools out. I might as well.
Would it be descaling?
Descaling.
I don't-
Like a
Fish, like you just scrape it, but it's like click, click.
That's how you do it. 21.
Only because I was helping.
You do successfully. You're getting the hides of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you? Which one do you want first?
Yes.
Yes.
The blue one.
Blue one first.
Okay, the blue one. You skin the hide of it,
Problem Drake.
leaving the like flesh exposed and the bones.
And you also like butcher it like while he's at it
Okay.
to.
I vaguely remember one of them was decapitated. One of you has like a skull, I think. Because Adora, didn't you like?
Adora has.
I gave her
Shield
the skull.
something?
I have the skull.
Yeah, you
I
had
gave her the
skull
skull as a
of-
trophy. I took the dude's skull because I have
I
a
popped it
humanoid
up.
skull
I
in my.
popped it off with the shield.
Yeah. So she's got a drake skull. I've got a humanoid skull.
Like a toothpaste.
And a bag of bones.
But I'm
And a
the,
drake claw.
like, deathy one.
You're a blood.
No. I
You
choose
killed
it
stuff.
as a
No,
style.
I mean,
you
my,
made the
my
pack.
patron, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
is like the deathy little...
I mean, you're sitting amongst burnt corpses and
Oh, yeah.
you fuck shit up.
Then you need to start dressing in more blood.
Does Vivian wear eyeshadow?
I don't know.
Is it green?
Roll for eyeshadow.
Roll for eyeshadow.
Did you say is it green?
I would think it would
Is
be
it
green.
green?
Why green?
It is now. Because
Wait,
Purple one.
odd or even?
That's like Mardi Gras colors.
She wears eyeshadow.
Okay.
What color?
Probably purple.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, he'll
No
stream
foot.
Drace, carpet Drace, put him in a bat, repeat that back.
How are you moving?
Scoot.
Can we at least like take an old spear and like get him a crutch?
I actually have a bear. Hey, Adora,
yeah.
a piece.
Where are we going?
Hey, from
I don't even think we're leaving yet.
I put
We
it back
see
down.
Jax
We
just kind
just
of looks
woke
like, oh, are we heading out? And like goes to sit up. And then
I'm like
sits
standing
down.
over a fire. We like covered in blood. We just skinned. I was like, no.
I feel like that would be wise, Senor Drax.
Are
Yes.
we ready?
Let's go
We
home.
should move on, just in case some of those kobolds return with more kobolds. He just kind of winces and kind of gets up, and you see Khodlack. He kind of nudges Khodlack. Khodlack just kind of rolls over onto his arms and then pushes himself up and uses his axe almost like a cane, and just kind of hobbles along with you all. You all notice this with your passive perceptions, but you notice near the ash pyre where you kind of burned the bodies, there's movement. And you kind of watch as like what looks like a limb kind of begins to emerge from the ash piles, and
Elder's Blast.
everybody Eldritch Blast, and ash and dust and everything gets kicked up rapidly, and you watch as the movement continues as it looks like a headless corpse begins to pull itself from the ash pile, and you feel movement in your bag.
In my bag?
In your
Your
bag.
fucking head.
As you see the headless corpse of that tattooed individual stands up completely naked from this ash pyre, and it's like moving in your direction, but
Like-
is headless.
Is
Like-
it healed?
Like,
You see the
like
body
he's
intact.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no,
'Cause
like-
this you like eviscerated him with magic.
is he moving? I did. Is he moving like a zombie, or is he like?
No, like a fully intact body that's just missing a head.
I do not open my bag, and I say
I'm
that
going
close.
to
We should
immediately
go
take
now.
a stab on and just stab.
Wait,
Like,
whoa.
run and stab.
Okay,
Don't
I
we
mean
wanna
go ahead
hear
and
what
make
they have
an
to say?
attack.
They have no head.
They have no head.
But
I
like,
have head.
Can we? I'm curious.
Can we
Can
we
I
keep
attempt to
moving
beat-
away from
Can
it
I
while we
attempt
speak to it?
race Armand with a stab on to tackle said headless body before
Ooh.
it can be stabbed?
Like contested, like.
Okay, so do me a favor. Roll. Let's just roll initiative for the two of you. See who
Okay.
goes first.
I'll open the bag, and I will
10.
say hello.
You open the bag and you see the skull is like animate, and you watch as like the magical like outline of the tattoos are there,
Mhm.
and you see like the flesh and muscle beginning to return to the skull, and like
Does it say anything? Hello?
no, it doesn't say anything. You just kind of hear the
It's just a
as
skull.
it's just a skull
right?
that's then being regenerated with flesh, and like you see the eyelids and the eyes, and like everything starts to
Produce
reform
flame.
on it.
Should we put it in a different bag?
Do we have a different bag?
Not you know, they're bags that you're wearing, but other than
Can I
that,
just hold it? Like,
do
you
you
can't
hold
go
it?
anywhere.
Sorry, what did you get on the initiatives?
8.
10.
8 and 10. So 10, you get to go 1st. So you approach with the sword drawn.
Yeah, I'm two-handing this. The sword. the
Yeah,
sword
yeah,
is on me.
okay.
Should tie it up.
16.
16, that does successfully hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
I'm on to the gaff.
Ooh, 12.
12. Running over, you just slice right into the headless body that's moving towards you, cut it down, and it collapses and goes limp, and the head stops moving.
Mm-hmm. I go over, keep the head in my hand, watching it. I have a sickle on my belt, and I cut each limb off, like at the knee and elbow joint.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
throw them in different directions in the cave.
Scatter.
Heck,
Okay.
Yes.
what if we just took them with us in different bags.
What?
Because obviously something's going on, and maybe somebody back at the Grove
So,
could do something
I
about it.
do like the idea of interrogating them, but also they were good enough to get into that vault and take down Khodlack. Is it worth the risk?
It would be hard to do if they were in several different bags.
Are we sure?
Only one? Only one way to find out.
So, can I make an Arcana check? Because the head was animating without the body. Do we need the rest?
You are unsure. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Actually,
Uh.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Haha! Dirty 20!
Finally.
Where is it?
My question is, if the body was coming at us, what's to say that the limbs won't also try to make their way towards
Well,
the head
it
at some point?
looked like it didn't know
Here's
what
a clear-
I don't
I
know.
ha-
It would take him longer.
Hey,
I'm just picturing like the Iron Giant like putting himself together, even though he's like blown to pieces.
Imagining Beetlejuice.
what if we just
The stick.
take the head
That's what I
and
said.
walk that way, and the body just follows? And if we have to stop for a night,
I don't have the energy to keep cutting down
You
a
do
body
have
if it
you
gets
do
too
have a
close.
2 days trek underground to get back to the grove.
With a dirty
So
20.
you will need to stop and sleep or risk exhaustion if you just keep going.
With
so we walk, have it fall, so we don't have to carry the parts.
I already chopped it into pieces.
Yeah, there's pieces. That's true.
We can get those pieces and tie them up, I guess. But with the dirty 20 Arcana check, do I think could we probably just talk to the head if we waited long enough? Is it still regenerating?
No, it has stopped regenerating.
Because she stabbed the body.
Yeah, he'd stabbed the body out. With an Arcana check, though, you can tell, and I say because you have your book as well.
I
will
do have a
say
book on the
that-
Cold Lord. That would make it a 25.
I will say you are dealing with an undead individual. And Jax, having
sentient
rolled
one.
for Jax, coming over, he looks and you see this, like, his kind of goes pale in the face. And you see he kind of takes a shock at this. He's like, we should leave this behind and keep moving. This individual will just keep coming for us. I believe
if we
this
take-
to be a revenant.
Can I roll? I would like to know what that is. Do I know what that is?
With the check that you
With
just
25,
previously
yeah.
made, it's basically an undead creature that will just keep regenerating itself.
How do you kill it?
You don't.
You are unsure.
The 25?
25. I mean, yeah, 25 is pretty high. Let me see.
According to my book here, it says.
Thanks,
The
Explicit.
only way a revenant, I believe, is defeated is.
Don't you have to know why it came back
I
or
think
something?
Yeah.
Do you think
For revengeance, of course.
For revengeance.
Revengeance.
I don't think we should just leave him here to regenerate, though.
Let me see. Here we go. I'm sorry, they don't exist. What is this madness?
Do we need to do a quick...
Player knows what they.
Here we go. It was just taking a moment to get in gear. So the 25 check.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when its body is destroyed, its soul will linger, and soul will inhabit or animate another humanoid corpse in the area, and remanifest itself. So it is the soul that carries on. So no matter what you do to the body, even if you... So technically it should have went into a new body, but having not known this prior, because my brain can only retain so much information, as you scatter the limbs and body parts, you watch as a few of the kobold corpses nearby begin to... that are somewhat left from the pyre, kind of begin to crawl out and form into a larger humanoid form as you're moving.
Can we at least smash that one before we go?
Yeah, and I'll say this is the last, like, body in this area you're in that the soul could manifest into. So with the knowledge you have now, that you've bought yourself at least a day for it to find a new body.
So this individual will for sure return and be a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
And with the 25, you also know that revenants know the distance and direction of any creature it seeks revenge on. Which means all of you are marked. Having physically fought this creature and
Great.
or I think it's attack if you attacked it.
Oh, I killed it.
Oh, it depends on if it considers you to be a vendetta against it. Because, like, you can attack it and then it not care about you.
Duh.
But some of you, maybe, you don't know.
Okay, well, that's a problem to keep
I
on.
was
What
not
are you
around.
looking at?
You killed it.
He was dead before I returned.
Horribly.
True.
Dang,
I don't know if I
Hell,
can.
it's like a campfire.
Some of you might not have.
Just trying to.
Okay, well,
throw
we
that out
should
there. I
probably
was
go
not around
then.
for
I take
but-
Melty face.
But Jax, also having rolled, he rolled a slightly different check due to the nature of this individual. And he saw the markings on the body that came out of the ash pyre.
Mhm.
And he looks at you all and goes, this seems to be some sort of undead thrall with Thay markings all along the body. And for those of you who hear the word Thay, you can make a history check.
Okay.
Would you believe it's a 4?
Wait.
Ooh, I'm mad at you.
15.
Do we
5.
make a history check? Okay.
Yeah.
What is
Because this is just like Forgotten Realms lore. What we
Yeah.
got?
15.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
10.
10.
15.
I
15.
apparently know what I'm talking
15.
5.
15. 5.
What is they? Adora, read a book.
Yeah. What we got for Schade?
D&D Beyond being buggy.
Buggy.
Oh,
Buggy,
And
buggy,
history not existing, apparently.
buggy.
There.
They.
no. Dora's actually
14.
very small.
So, most of you have heard of Thay, the Red Wizards of Thay, a powerful wizarding organization that is like a cult. They're led by a very powerful lich with a natural 20. You know that individual to be known as Zaztam, a powerful lich that unleashed a killing curse and created an undead army.
Do we think this is
There
what
are,
this guy?
I will say with a high enough check, you do know that there are some red wizards that are loyal to the Cult of the Dragon and loyal to Tiamat. And you think that this is a byproduct of Thay magic, of dark magic essentially, of the Thayan culture and peoples. And it's essentially kind of like a greater undead. It's not a zombie, but it's a little bit stronger than a zombie.
Can I keep the skull now?
Sorry?
So can I keep the skull now?
Keep the skull? Are you asking this to the party?
Yeah. Like, do I have to leave this here?
I would feel more comfortable if you just crushed it.
Jax kind of looks towards you and goes, based on the information that we know, I believe its soul is moving to inhabit a different body, so if you would like to keep it,
I would.
I don't think it would cause further harm. However, why take a risk?
Is the kobold bodies still becoming like a thing?
We
No,
smashed it.
that is ceased.
Okay.
The last remains that it could inhabit were destroyed.
Okay. I put it down.
Heck, we'll go find you some more skulls.
Okay. But that one's so nice, and humanoid ones are hard to come by. Ethically.
Let me look really
Yeah.
quick to see.
Yeah. Should we?
Oh, with a 25, while the soul is bodiless, I won't say specifically what it is, but a powerful spell can be used to force the soul to go into the afterlife. You're not sure, but greater magic.
I would probably know that I cannot do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Based on your, I was like a 20-something earlier.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm seeing on like how you actually like destroy an undead creature like this.
I will ask Frenya about dealing with such things.
Yeah. And you get the sense that this is a great moment of defeat for such a creature. Like, you kind of whooped its ass. It fought well, but you did
didn't
destroy
make it
it
easy.
multiple times, and whatever following it had to get in the grove and get the thing out, like, you did succeed in your quest still. And the grove is a very fortified place, and since this has happened, it's probably going to be a lot more difficult for something like this to happen again. Especially now that you know what to expect.
I added a spooky bedtime story to that entire tribe of kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've instilled fear in generations to come.
Those poor 1-year-olds.
Yeah.
One battle-year-old.
Eat your gruel or the shadows will get you.
But yeah. So
Should-
with that,
we should go.
you
Back
continue
home.
your journey home.
Yes, home.
Whom is leading the troop underground back home?
Oh, we
I'm
don't
gonna uppy.
I send
I
the
give Pan piggyback ride. We're not bad. Ooh!
Well, put it in the jar.
It wasn't me!
First one of the year.
Yes.
A conatum.
Yeah.
A piggyback ride.
Okay, so you got a piggyback ride.
Because he said uppies.
I said uppies. And I was like,
Can I send her out in front too?
Yeah.
Just,
Okay. So I will say your familiar will help whomever is like the person leading you.
I kind of lean over to like part of the shadows. Keep out of sight and keep watch.
You just kind of see your shadow walk off without you and continue down into the darkness.
Never gets
ahead.
old.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So whom would like to helm the journey home?
I can with pen. Or pen.
Double down.
It's real easy, isn't it?
Tum 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 tum.
I can with Tum over my shoulder. We can do it together.
We out.
Okay.
Do you have dark?
Damn.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Are you like sitting with your like on the shoulders?
Wait, I just assumed
like
I
kicking
had
your
light on my
legs?
shield again.
Sorry?
Oh, I can
Light on my
light your
shield?
shield. I can light your shield.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, light my shield.
Like a light.
Yeah.
Would you like my candle? Sorry.
No copyright.
No copyright.
No copyright. Okay, cool. You were leading the way back with Tum in tow. Whom is helping you?
Tum.
Yeah.
Tum.
Tum and toe.
Tum in tow.
Tum and toe.
With one less toe.
Not-
Oh,
I never had toes.
Is it a
You had a
hoof?
single
It's a
toe.
hoof.
Is it
Technically,
one?
it's one toe.
One toe. There you go. So this will be a history or survival check to lead the way back to the grove.
With advantage.
With advantage, yes.
Lead the way. Let's
Spooky
see.
lady helping.
Let's see how bad this is.
It's advantage.
You want me to roll survival?
History.
One of you can roll survival
Oh,
with
wait,
advantage.
I have a pretty good history. Okay, let's do this. At advantage?
Mm-hmm.
History just to remember the way we came.
Yeah. I was paying attention.
That rock looks very familiar.
we've been here before.
Alright. Average.
Average.
The air doesn't smell so foul this way.
Love average.
When in doubt,
Dirty 20.
320.
Solid.
So I'll have you all mark off an additional ration as you travel a day uninterrupted underground, continuing the way home. Yes.
Can I use the mushrooms that I found to not do that?
Alright, we also still have Drake.
Oh, you have drake meat as well.
I was gonna type in D&D.
So I will
Just type
say-
with sauce.
Vibe.
I will say the drake meat and mushrooms forgoed rations from the short rest. So if you
Okay.
didn't burn a ration from that,
I did not.
burn one now, and then you're burning an additional one because you all travel underground as Adora leads you back with the help of the Shadow, Familiar, and Tum.
Alright, I'm down
To find the camp you were at
Does that
before
sound right?
and the remains of the Onkeg, which is just decaying in
I
shambles.
think.
I
So
only
you
have
come back to
5
that
to
camp.
begin with.
There's also a pile of kobolds in the
I think
corner.
2?
Yes.
Or no,
Actually,
or one.
you've seen most of those have been picked clean. It seems like something has come through and like eaten away at them.
Because I'm at 8.
Are there any good
I'm at
bones?
9.
No, this was the camp you were at previously.
Yeah,
where
are
you,
there any good bones?
From the kobolds.
Oh!
You just said they were picked clean.
Oh, true. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Roll.
This is a
roll
whole
bones.
new rest, essentially.
Roll for bones.
Roll for bones. Is it investigation?
Roll for bones. Yep.
5.
5. Unfortunately, you don't find any worth taking. You find some, but they're just in horrible conditions. They're brittle. They're chewed, gnawed on, and yeah, not great.
I've already got the bag. It's fine.
You all bed down again for the evening. Whom's keeping watch when?
I'll keep first
I'm
watch.
passed out.
I'll keep watch with Vivian.
Okay, first watch.
Second. I'll do the dawn watch last.
Dawn
I'll go
watch.
neat.
Well, third
Underground
watch.
to dawn
On the
watch.
second watch.
Second watch. Okay. Okay. First watch.
Barbarians.
Uh,
We're recovering from injuries.
yeah, Jax is recovering also, so he's just gonna bed down, get the full sleep, and Khodlack is doing better. You see, he's still remaining fairly silent, and you can tell that he seems to be carrying himself in a less confident manner. And you can tell that, you know, as you've experienced him prior to this, that he himself as an individual, his spirit seems to be broken slightly based on recent events. And
Did we ever find what happened to his dog?
I think, if memory serves right, I believe they found the dog and the dog's at the stables.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
The important
I don't know if you
question.
guys found that out. I might have just leaked
Okay.
that information, a little meta, but
The important question.
I think the people to Grove got the dog and are taking care of the dog because he was gone. But first, watch. Go ahead and roll some perception checks for me.
Okay. 6.
6.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Hey!
Nice.
Twice in one night? Back to back?
No.
Oh.
No, yeah, not quite. Like within 2 rolls.
A 20,
Close.
a dirty 20, and another
Cool.
20.
So yeah, with the fire going, y'all keep warm, and you know, everyone else kind of finds unconsciousness and takes a rest and eats food and whatnot, and the two of you remain up, keeping watch.
Well, one at least is keeping watch. The other is a little shaken.
Shaken, distracted. Yeah. Okay.
Anxious.
You hear, you know, the fluttering of bats nearby, and just the cave ambiance and critters and things crawling around, and other than that, there isn't really anything else going on. You don't see any floating orbs or like anything like you saw the last time you were here, or at least that you were told. Vivian, you do suddenly kind of get spooked because there's a voice that emanates from nowhere, and you hear your brother's voice come through again through a message, a magical message. It just says, "Hey Vivian, it's Vazar. I was just checking on you again. Hope you are well. Worried because you didn't respond to my last message." And that is the 25 words he sends, and you could send 25 words back as a reply.
Jesus fuck.
Wait, was that what you sent back?
No, probably not that.
There's been a lot of debate on message if it's like an answering machine thing where it's like it instantly goes, or you like, consciously are like, okay, I'm gonna think, and then you say the words.
I would
a
much
reaction.
prefer the second.
It was more of a reaction, I guess.
No, yeah,
but
yeah.
like, I don't even know because Jesus is not in D&D, but like
You don't know.
the equivalent of, you know,
D&D Jesus.
D&D Jesus. Fuck.
Help me, Elf Jesus.
Lathander, dear God.
Actually, I think Lathander would be a...
Would be pretty close, yeah.
At least
I
for
mean,
the
it's a sun
Faerun
god,
Pantheon, yeah.
But that's specifically dawning, so
Helio.
the other one would be better.
No, I think she's just startled at first, and then
Yeah.
I think the guilt is getting to her, and not really wanting him to worry, or even worse, come find her. She just answers and says, "Yeah, I'm good. We're working. Chat soon."
Yeah. You don't have to use all 25 words.
Scene.
Cool. And you just kind of feel that magic kind of dissipate.
Okay.
Kind of sends off back. And you kind of catch this moment of Vivian kind of like not paying attention but keeping watch, present but like also distracted, and then there's like this moment of like, whoa. And then you kind of like look over, and then you send a reply. And yeah. And then,
When you send the reply, is it like vocal or?
I think it's telepathic, like in your mind.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like if someone
That'd be
casts
a
the
lot
spell,
weird.
I believe it's a verbal component to it,
That's why I
but
don't
like
play
it's a
the phone number.
telepathic message and then a telepathic reply.
Cool.
At least that's how I've always perceived it.
Cool.
Done. Unless you verbally wanted to speak out what you said.
No.
I guess there is kind of some debate on that too. I'm not sure, but we can say however you like. You don't have to disclose information.
We
I
have
mean,
to
she'd
decide
probably
right
mumble
now
it.
for the entire
Oh, yeah,
D&D.
I feel like I would too.
She would mumble
Like
it,
that telephone call. Like,
and then
Hello?
she'd look over to Dora. Bizarre. He's always worried.
I'd pull out the sending stone that I have in my pocket and like fiddle with it in my hand. And be like, yeah, I get that.
So you wanted to talk? I'm guessing that's why you wanted to do watch with me. I was kind of surprised.
Are you surprised?
I don't know. I figured you wouldn't want to speak to me. You haven't wanted to, really, and I mean, part of me understands why, but also, I don't know.
I think a lot has happened since we got here. I know that I've been put on my ass a few times, and we've both been quite injured pretty often.
Yeah.
Us not talking or not working together is not for the best of the team. regardless of what happened and everything that was said, I need to grow up. And although I won't forget what happened, I can move past it. I think we need to work together.
Yeah, I think so too. For the record, I am sorry.
Me too.
You have nothing to be sorry for.
Of course I do. I'm sorry that it ended. But we'll always have that day on the cliff.
Yeah,
And that summer.
it was a pretty good one.
So friends,
I mean, friends is good.
I really miss my best friend.
Yeah, I miss mine too.
Alright then.
You just hear a very like soft kiss.
Nobody is awake.
You're asleep. Almost dead.
Tempest rolls over and smacks Armand.
Nobody is awake.
Yeah, everybody's
I'm
asleep.
joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
It is fun to joke
So
about. Though.
fucking asleep.
The asleepest.
You know that thing you saw me do? Can you not make a big deal out of that in front of the others?
I can. Are you gonna tell me what it was?
I just have some new abilities and been working on them. Yeah.
I've
But
known you our whole lives. I've trained with you. I've fought with you. Side by side and against you. Things are different. And I'm worried about you.
don't be worried. Everything's fine.
I don't think I'm ever not going to be worried.
Remember, you have to have some fun,
Easier said than done.
especially in this damn place.
I kind of like it. I do miss home.
The sun, the water. Kind of regret leaving.
I freeze for a moment. And I look down at the sending stone in my hand. I don't know if I do.
What really brought you here?
I just had to get away.
I understand that.
I toss a little rock over at you, playfully.
What do you want me to do? Toss it?
Focus.
Back.
Keep watch.
Easier said than done. Did you see the size of that thing? The, buggy thing? I don't know, I keep replaying going down. It's been a while since something knocked me on my ass like that.
I've gone down in every battle we've fought, so it's old news now, but
I don't know, you're keeping us alive. You kept Khodlack alive.
our mission was to get Khodlack.
Yeah, and we would have failed it had you not acted quickly like that.
Sometimes we have to just do what needs to be done.
Well, I'm grateful for you, and I know he is too.
Thanks, I guess. I'm just doing my job, and I laugh a little bit.
And with that, your watch kind of comes to an end. No more of it. No further events to draw your attention. So you two wake up. Who is next on watch? Heck, you are up next on watch. So you are awakened. You two kind of find rest.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of take the watch. So go ahead and give me a perception check, please, and advantage from your. Not to assume, but I assume your familiar is going to help you.
Always.
Yeah. Okay.
Kinda your thing.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. 18 plus 5.
18 plus 5.
23.
23.
I would like to say, too, I sneak over to Schade and to put my hands back. I take the
Did I
bag.
fall asleep
I
like
leave it on.
Indiana Jones
Yeah.
style with the hat over my face?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put
Gotcha.
my hat back. I like drape the. I like the badger fur, but I
Yeah.
miss the big hat, so I
Okay,
like drape
okay.
it.
Cool.
You could wear it like a mink over your shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could make like a cool
For main
pauldron
pauldron.
thing. Yeah.
Honey badger pauldron.
Honey badger pauldron. That's fucking awesome.
This is my
Beast
crazy
master
art.
style.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll go and see to run. Yeah. 20. What did the fuck did I say? 23.
20, yeah. You notice in slumber, it's not anything away from camp that draws your attention, but you notice your familiars looming over Khodlack. And you notice as Khodlack's sleeping, Khodlack seems to be very animate in sleep and is like tossing and turning and like seems to be in distress in sleep.
I will like, kind of like gong creep over, like real careful, like get closer, and I will telepathically to her. This hasn't really worked before, but it's something I should be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something wrong with him? And I like.
You see your shadow just kind of moves off of the wall from the firelight, almost beside you on the ground, and you just kind of see like the arm reaches over the head and just hovers a minute, almost like she's touching his forehead, like his shadow's forehead, and you see this kind of moment of contact, and then there's an instant kind of withdrawal. And then you see the shadow just creep back slowly and just kind of like move around you to the other side. Doesn't say anything.
Is he still like tossing and turning?
Yeah, and it's not like, you know, it's not like really crazy to the point to where anyone's waking up. It's just a subtle just kind of...
Did it...
He's like grunting and
Did
like,
it change...
You see beads of sweat going down his fur.
Did how he's...
It's
moving. Did it change?
Sustained. It's maintained.
So she like sensed something. It didn't do anything.
Right.
To him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will try to wake him up.
Okay. Yeah, you go to wake him up.
Like Jim. Khodlack.
You just kind of...
Khodlack.
As he budges a bit, he kind of... What? And looks around and looks at you.
This is going to sound a little weird, but... I think... were you dreaming about something?
Why?
You seemed...
I was asleep.
Yeah, right. But you seemed sort of distressed, and I don't really know how to explain this. But my shadow... Did we have not talked.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna paraphrase something for you real quick, and we can talk about it later. But the shadow that follows me around. Right? Has he never seen it at all? Like,
No.
okay, hold on.
So.
Then I need to preface something, and I will like indicate the shadow, and I will like move, and like she doesn't move.
Yeah.
So I have a shadow that follows me around my entire life. I recently learned that it is a sort of vengeful shade of my deceased mother.
You see
so
his lower jaw just go
Yeah,
slack
right,
a
right,
tiny bit,
right.
but he's still listening.
Right, but reasonably helpful and protects me a lot and stuff like that. Anyway, she thinks there was something. I don't know. She seemed concerned about you while you were sleeping.
Well,
and sensed something that spooked her, which not a lot spooks her because she's kind of spooky.
She's the one who does the spooky.
Yeah, she usually does the spooky. And I just wanted to see if you were okay.
And he looks at himself, inspects himself, kind of notices he's been kind of sweating profusely, and looks around. It's like, I seem intact.
What were you dreaming about?
I think I'm fine. It was just a nightmare.
About what?
Fire. Dragons.
That seems kind of relevant.
I've experienced many things in my life before this guild. It is nothing that I have not dreamt before.
Okay. Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Can
Insight
I,
check.
with my telepathic link with my familiar, can I have her help me? Does that help actually?
This will be purely your judgment.
What's my answer? Oh, maybe, okay. 16?
16. You can tell that he's not being... You can tell he's extremely reserved in this remark, this response. And you sense that there's more that he's not letting on, and he's not going into details about certain things, but not entirely, like, untrue.
Well, I'll kind of look at him for a minute, and...
Do you need someone to keep up watch with you?
No, you need rest. And I kind of try to give him the, look of, I know you didn't say something, but I'm not going to push you right now. As best I can, as I'm sure as somebody he sees as a child and has known as a child. But I want to I'm not going to push him, but I want to, put that look on my face, okay, you know. Will you tell me if you have other dreams like this one?
I'd rather not burden you with my bad dreams.
I think my mom thinks it's important.
Well, thank you and your mother for your concern. I think there are some things best left to be forgotten. Like bad dreams come and go. I often forget them.
Frenya always told me that dreams can be very important and can also be sources of potent magic. If it gets worse, will you let at least somebody know?
I shall.
And he kind of stops for a moment and kind of looks over at you. It's like,
Whom else knows about your shadow?
Everybody here now.
Well, since you are trusting me with a secret, perhaps I can show you one of mine.
and you see he just kind of looks at you, and you watch as he looks over his shoulder, and you see phasing out of the wall a ghostly visage of a minotaur kind of fades into view that looks a lot like him but much older, and you see it just kind of apparate there like a full body specter, and you see,
hello,
we are similar, you and I. You are followed by your mother. And just kind of looks over his shoulder. This is my father.
Do I know anything about his father?
You would know that Bulwark the Brave.
There's a statue, right?
Has a statue in the Hall of the Fallen, beside other fallen heroes. Yeah, and you see the likeness. And I imagine it's like Shadow of Mordor Wraith.
Yeah.
Like he just walks out of the wall.
You're the son of Bulwark. Wow. Thank you for this. How does this work? I only have the chat hello,
He can show himself to others, but only we can communicate.
Okay.
He will often help me in battle, but I have not needed him recently, and with what happened, he helped.
I'm glad he was there. And I'm glad that we found you.
You see him just kind of, it's just like a gust of wind just evaporates into nothing.
That was so cool. You should rest, though.
I'm proud of you all. It is not every day you are saved by your pupils, and with such little training, it is impressive.
I wish less of us had gotten hurt.
I wish I never put you in this position to begin with.
Well, if not us, then who?
Perhaps it was just meant to be this way.
Maybe.
He just kind of looks at you and nods.
Oh.
Just
I'll pull the box, the Dragon Mask box. Should I be holding on to this? Should I feel like you should?
If you would like me to hold on to it, I can.
Should I keep it? It's like the thing, right?
Yes. Do you feel capable of holding on to it until we get to the grove?
Sure.
then it is in your charge until we get there. He just kind of reaches over, puts a hand on your shoulder. He's like, it's just a box.
A box that the crazy undead wizard and an army of kobolds went through a lot of trouble to get.
Perhaps I should sit you all down and share stories of the past of things that has happened in and beyond this grove. This is just another occurrence.
I mean, I've heard a lot of the stories growing up around here.
Yes.
I don't know, some, stories get embellishments. Legends grow over time.
Perhaps some stories of dragons slain in the past by members would do you all some good with this looming presence of Tiamat present. We do not fear dragons. We've killed many of them. Some of our members single-handedly. You see, he looks over at Tom, kind of insinuating like past stories of his dad.
Uncle Pan never loses an opportunity to tell us about those. I thought he was making some of them up. Rode them into the ground with just his head.
I did witness a few of those battles.
Wow.
But I'm going to get some more rest.
You should do that. You look
talk
terrible.
more at the grove. You see, he kind of stops after you say that. And, he walks over to some water and looks at himself. He just stretches his face out and looks at him, and he does look gaunt and dehydrated, and
you should drink some.
He's just like, right. Well, have a good rest of your watch. And
okay.
He moves back to his bedroll and just kind of and then falls back asleep.
I kind of look at my shadow and see if she reacts to any of that after he goes back to sleep.
You see your shadow is actually inspecting the wall where you saw Bulwark's ghostly visage emerge
Are they
from.
going to be ghost
And it's
buddies?
playfully your shadow is moving around, is mimicking the wall and knocking on it, and moving around and just inspecting it. Just kind of puts the hands on the hips and looks and it's looking around it's just
Can't you go through there too?
You say that and your shadow just kind of looks around and shrugs.
Huh.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be paying attention.
You see your shadow looks back and just kind of nods and then just kind of darts off on the wall and moves into other shadow, and you see it kind of go by you and return and where it should be. But yeah, the rest of the watch is uneventful.
I go, wake up. Shadow was in the last watch.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, I can travel.
That
Yes.
was very exciting. I do believe it's a 4.
Before I lay down, before I lay down without any explanation, I just say, "Watch out for ghosts," and then
Okay.
You said perception.
Perception.
Not great again.
It doesn't have pixels.
It's that's 8.
8. You do not notice anything eventful on your watch, and you wait, and eventually everyone comes to consciousness and awakes, and you all continue your journey home.
Yeah, very actually.
I like an uneventful watch.
Yeah, it's an uneventful watch. You pack up camp, get your bedrolls, put the fire out, kick some dirt on it, pack up, you backpack Tum.
Got these.
Yep, and you guys continue your journey back.
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom.
All right. Who are you gonna lead the survival, the way back, the survival or history? I think I said before.
Light on shield.
Yes.
With light on shield, with advantage, helping from Tum and familiar. Yeah.
You have unlimited shield light. It's a
Unlimited
cantrip,
shield light.
so it's great.
Yeah.
Now,
Let there be light.
Do
Yeah.
you
Good
use
light.
the concave side or the convex side?
Up to you.
Would that be considered another
Convex.
short rest?
It would.
How you
You will
doing?
complete a long rest upon getting back to the grove.
If.
If.
Yeah.
Yes. If you lose your way and end up in the Underdark, this will be
I'm
real
saying, do
fun.
we want a spotlight or do we want a floodlight?
I would say probably spotlight.
So you hold it the other way.
Rolling.
That is, would you believe that is a 4?
With
Okay, hold on, wait a
advantage.
minute.
Nat 20.
Holy
Wow!
shit!
Holy
Damn,
fuck.
Angel.
You remember these caves like they were main streets in the Grove. You remember exactly what you came traveling through. So you eventually, I'd say like after, let's say, like a good 6 or 7 hours of just moving through caverns, climbing, using rope, things like, you know, you might have to go prone or crouch in like lower tunneled areas. You all kind of emerge back into what you believe to be the Undergrove. And you know this because you encounter what look like 3 sentries that are watching the opening of the cavern. You see 3 kind of rotted zombie creatures that are covered in mushrooms, standing with spears or various weapons. And as you approach, you watch Khodlack kind of steps out in front of you all. And he says something. Do any of you speak Druidic at all? No Druidic?
I don't think so.
I don't think we can.
Yeah.
Isn't Druidic...
It's, or Sylvan. I'd say Sylvan also.
Sylvan.
You have Sylvan, you get hints of it.
Yeah.
But it's something a little bit older than
dialect,
Sylvan.
right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a thieves' cant for druids. It's pretty cool. But he utters something, and it's... He's not speaking mushroom, but you can tell by the way they respond, it's almost as if he is. Because, like, he himself doesn't have the spores that Myconid individual you met, Shiitake, has. But he comes out and utters something with his deep Minotaur voice. You see they all kind of respond almost like, you know, tin soldiers. You know, they kind of come to and, like, salute and then move and kind of make a formation around you and escort you all through the caverns. And as you're traversing, you are led back to the large gardens where you see corpses are laying in beds with mushrooms growing out of them. You do notice, walking past you all, the undead Allosaurus, the rib cage and the claws and the broken jaw that was destroyed by stones, is animate once more with like mycelia and roots and things keeping it all together, and just walks past you all just like a large creature. Just doesn't pay you any mind.
Oh.
But
They
you do
revealed Marsha.
see Shiitake currently with a staff and is kind of like putting spores over some corpses of what look like some kobold remains. And you see the kobolds all kind of one by one start sprouting mushrooms out of their form and kind of begin to stand up, and like bones kind of like re-snap into place, and they kind of take a more smaller humanoid form, and they kind of walk over and start like picking up sharp sticks or weapons, and then just kind of begin to fan out in the area. You see he kind of turns and looks back. You see Khodlack kind of nods to him, and you see that the spore cloud kind of begins to move closer to you all and envelops you.
Ooh.
And you kind of feel this tingling in your head. And you just kind of hear psionically or telepathically in your mind just, "You all made it back! Welcome! I will take you to the surface at once. It's good to see you, Commander Khodlack." And you see Khodlack just kind of looks, goes,
Yes, we are quite tired. Please, if we can avoid further small talk. Master Shiitake, it is much appreciated. He's like,
"Very well," and just kind of like leads you all to the loft of the lift that leads you into the cells. So the hidden passageway that you got into the Undergrove by. So you all get on top of that, pull the torch. What is that called? What torch is that?
Lever?
Sconza?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Sconza.
Yeah, pulls that, and the stone begins to rise up.
My
As you
illusion
all...
elevator music.
The elevator music. You all emerge in the cell. What you do notice, let me see here, I gotta change it. Okay. As you all emerge from the lift and coming through the barracks, you look outside and see white snowfall covering the grove as winter weather has set in.
Is it winter?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's actually... Last time, Dom, it was very out of season. So, is it winter?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just some early winter weather.
Cool.
I believe you all left and it was like late fall.
Okay.
And it's now just some new snowfall.
How long have we been gone?
You've been gone for 4 days total, I believe.
I immediately go jump, like, in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, the thing you notice immediate is like the interiors of the barracks. There's a large fire going. You see people coming and going. But everyone kind of stops in their tracks when they see you all. And Khodlack, you see people kind of come over and like, "You're back, welcome back." And some of them look over to you, is like, "Can't believe you found him, well done." And you see people kind of coming in to tend to him. You see Khodlack's like,
okay, we 3 are going to the... Well, actually, I want you all to be seen by healers in the infirmary before anything else, and then we will discuss your reward for this.
Is Frenya here?
Frenya is not here presently. You see just some other ash guards that are coming and going, and you see one person kind of runs out, is like, I'm going to tell everybody, and kind of goes,
Go tell
running
Frenya.
out. And you see, they kind of turn around and are like, right, go and run into the snow, kind of grabbing pelts and things, because as soon as that door opens, oh boy, all that wind and cold, like, hits
like
you
it.
all. And you've been underground, which is interesting, because you actually notice that it's kind of warmer
Yeah.
being underground than it is being at the surface.
Air pressure.
Remember when I said that I didn't like the caves? I'd take them over this now.
At least you're wearing a shirt.
Certainly makes
You're
the
half covered in fur.
Yeah, but my apartment's not covered. It's very cold.
Do you need a coat?
Johnny, a little tighter.
Shadow will hand Tum their cloak.
I am of summer.
Alright.
Blue looks good on you.
So, those of you who are injured, including Khodlack and Jax and Khodlack begin to walk towards the infirmary. The rest of you are kind of left to your own devices to go about the grove at the moment. No one's kind of directing your path.
Adora,
Yes.
clinic, please.
Carry Tum to the clinic.
I'd like to go get
I'll follow you.
Frenya to see if she can regrow body parts.
Oh, okay. So you're
I-
seeking out Frenya.
Yeah.
As I carry piggyback Tum to the clinic, I'll look at Armand and be like, hey, you want to come with us?
Yeah, I was gonna
I'll walk
offer
away.
to
Away?
I walk out.
come and follow.
I'll come with you.
And neither Schade, and then we'll head to the clinic.
Okay. So for those of you entering the clinic, you open the door, the bell rings a bit, and you see it's kind of busy, but you see a tall, kind of fair-skinned, long, kind of orangish hair female individual who's taking Khodlack back. And then you see Nova kind of walks out the Eladrin, like looks at you all and goes, "You've returned," and just kind of looks at you all with wide eyes, looks and is like, "What has happened?"
Hey, Doc, I got some work for you.
This is like, "By Titania, what has happened to you all?" Just kind of looks very concerned and helps take you back. It's like, this will need greater healings, I think, and
No shit.
he's kind of inspects it and was like, "Can you explain to me exactly what has happened to you?"
Which is bad.
Did you bring it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And cut off.
Ah, right. Kind of inspects the weapons a bit and looks, and he's like, "I will be back," and runs off.
And yes, come just have yourself.
So the two of you are there. You're seeking out Frenya. Do me a favor, just make an investigation check with advantage. You kind of know where all her spots are around the grove. And then the two of you are running off and you were following Armand?
Yeah.
Okay, 8.
a 1 and a 7.
Cool. So you're looking around the grove, trudging through the snow. You're a bit cold, but you kind of know a few Frenya spots. Even with the snow and like the tracks to try to help track Frenya down, you cannot locate her at the moment. Probably just out in the wilderness.
I'll
somewhere.
produce flame to keep warm and I'll run back.
Okay,
And
cool.
then, like, burst in the door.
Yeah. Armand, where are you going to?
Just away, like I think I probably head towards the lake or something.
Okay. So you're just heading towards the lake shore. Okay. And you see it's
Sulking
kind of
place.
iced over. It's cool to see this time of year.
Can I break through it to get to the water?
You can break through it to get to the water. There are some shallower parts than others, so you have to kind of be careful as you break through. You'll just fall into like deep,
Oh no,
deep
I just
lake
crouch
water.
down by like the edge of it and I like break through it and taking off the like gauze that
Yeah.
Pet gave me. I'm just gonna start washing my eye with like the frozen water.
Okay. Go ahead and, if you want, you can make a medicine check if you want. If you're like just trying to tend to your open wound.
Ooh, 17.
17.
Spinny one.
Yeah. Yeah. And it, you know, it's a cold shock at the moment and kind of painful, but you kind of tend to it. And eventually, Vivian, you come running up and see Armand kind of squatting and kneeling down towards the water, and it's just washing the eye with the water, and it's cold, and there's the broken kind of fractals of the ice on the surface that are floating and bouncing into each other nearby.
We have a med bay for that if you want.
What the fuck are we doing?
What do you mean?
And I get up and I look at her and I'm just kind of like exasperated.
Yeah.
I'm like, We were just supposed to go and find him.
Yeah.
Tum lost a foot. You went down at one point. Adora fucking almost went down. She's exhausted. Schade. And they're treating it like it's just another day. We barely started, and if those are the... That Jax guy didn't even, like, do anything. I mean, didn't you? And he's supposed to be one of the Ashrar, one of the people that we're training to be. If that's the best that they have to offer, what the fuck are we doing?
We're...
Thanks, Tom.
I just hear unsolicited gunshots in the background while you said.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
When our
It was the
parents
dice. I promise.
came here, they didn't have the experience either. This is how we get it.
It's not about the experience. It's the fact that they should have known better.
How do you know better when it's unknown?
Did you
no one
see
knew.
the fucking mask?
No one knew. No one knew. He was taken. What do you do when your leader is taken? You go and find them. That's what a soldier is. We signed up to be soldiers. Whether or not we're fully trained or not, we are to expect the unexpected.
If he's our leader, then they should have sent us with better people. I'm just saying.
Sometimes we don't have the option. And he was great. That was a shit show. Sometimes it's a shit show.
If you call that great, then I worry about you.
Then probably you need to worry.
I've already let shit happen to Omar. If anything happened to Schade, I would...
But it didn't.
Barely.
It didn't. And we just have to keep growing and keep moving forward. What do you want to do? Give up?
No.
So fight with us. Grow with us. Become better. We'll figure it out. I know that this was scary. It's gonna be scary. It's not easy.
Scary. I'm pissed.
I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes shitty things happen, and we just have to move on with it. And do our best, which we did out there. And I'm so sorry about... What's the kobold's name?
Zeke.
I'm so sorry about Zeke. We did our best. And most of us came back. I'll leave you be, but we do have a med bay, and you might want to get that disinfected. Because that water's kind of
That
gross.
fucking Jax guy said something about making us whole.
What do you mean?
Like healing us to make us whole again. And I understand that for Tom. He lost a fucking foot. But I don't want to be made whole.
Okay.
Like, what happened? It's my failure. But it's also their failure, and I'm going to make sure that they remember that every time they look at my face.
If that's how you want to live with that, okay. But I don't see it as a failure. And I think she takes a step off.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say anymore either.
Great. No, it's great. Great RP. Cool.
Yeah. After that, I just kind of walk back to, like, the to the barracks. I don't go to the med bay, and I
Yeah.
just find a cot and I sleep.
Okay.
Just kidding. Gangrene.
Cool. Okay, going back to Z.
You scared me.
Medbay.
Did you just almost say Zeke?
What?
Going back to Zeke?
Z Medbay.
No, Z Medbay.
Z Medbay.
Z Medbay.
Z missiles.
Z Infirmary.
The place that they help
Yeah.
you with that.
So you see Nova emerges back out, and then Schade, you wanted to assist?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of move to assist, and you actually see Nova's being followed by someone else that I think most of you know. You see a red-skinned tiefling with white hair, kind of pulled back into a bun, wearing a kind of like pristine coat, and kind of steps out into the space. And I think you all would know this individual. This is kind of like the person who knows everyone at the Grove, just for routine checkups and like, you know, if anyone gets seriously hurt, they're the one who does like the healings or the arcane like procedures. But this is Velteri.
Hey, Doc!
Yeah, you see Dr. Velteri. She kind of walks in. She's like, "Okay, what do we have going on here?" And she's like, "Oh, Tom.
Adora just kind of like pull her head down.
It's just like, what happened?
We succeeded.
What does it look like happy? They're cut off!
All right, well, let's get
Where is
this
Armand?
fixed.
Are you there?
Yeah, I came back.
Oh, you
Yeah,
you came
Heck,
back.
Heck
I thought you were
comes
still
through
playing in the snow.
the door.
I'm covered in stuff.
Yeah.
You
Where
see,
did Armand?
Velteri starts healing you with arcane healing, and is very
Why?
meticulous with the
Feels
procedure. It's like, it's going to feel weird if you keep moving. It's not going to heal right. So please remain still. It kind of looks to Schade. Would you mind?
You're gonna
Yeah.
walk weirder than you did before.
Yeah. Then you did.
Adora just closes up near her.
You have two toes.
Okay.
Are you asking me to help physically restrain Tom? Or...
Yeah, because like I meant
Oh,
like,
that,
the way he was RPing it,
Yeah.
like, moving around.
Is this Adora's childhood right now?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll move behind Tom and try to massage Tom's shoulders to help him calm down a little bit.
Is she gonna reattach it?
Yeah.
I just want to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Whoa.
You see like through like ointments and like there is some arcane to it, but you see there's also some like actual physical like science, and like there's a resetting of bones at one point, and you know she
Well,
kind
that
of
was
like
loud.
she's doing a really good job considering that this is
Why
like
is
kind of
it
greater
itch
healing
so
than magic.
much?
It's like, that is natural. It will fade in a few days. Do not itch it. And just kind of
It is on the inside!
that. Someone write that down. Just kind of like looks over for someone. You see Nova's like, "Oh, right away," and like walks over and like kind of starts writing.
You still
down.
probably shouldn't ditch it.
Like, but yeah, she casts regeneration on you, and you regenerate and reattach to your foot. And you feel it. There's almost like a numbness at first, and then you kind of like you feel like the nerves kind of healing, and it all kind of comes back, and then it kind of is like sore a bit. But,
Tingly.
you know, you kind of wiggle it and it moves.
Armand never came in.
No, I don't believe so. So it's just all of you except, did Vivian come back to you or no?
I feel like she eventually would have come back to just check in on Tom and stuff.
Okay.
We need to heal Armand's eye. Where did he go?
Oh, he's fine. He's taking.
For sure not fine. Those are big teeth marks on his face.
He doesn't want to be here, so he knows that it's available and an option, and that's his choice. And we sometimes have to just
Yeah,
let him
that
figure
sounds
it
like
out.
him.
I bet his sword wants 2 eyes. Like he doesn't want an eye, or he wants a cool scar.
Probably yes.
He wants. Talk to him.
Where did he go?
You see
I don't
Velteri's
know.
overhearing this. It's just like, does Yolanda know this has happened yet?
When you say that, I was just like,
Does Pilar know this?
Velteri kind of turns and looks to you all. I was like, I
Pilar's
would
been gone.
express great caution and bring Armand here to receive healing. I mean, not against their will, but at their own peril. Just kind of looks a bit worried.
Noses.
Yeah.
Brother duty.
Yeah. It's like, I am here to help. But
Maybe.
I will not forcefully, heal something that someone wishes to be scarred or otherwise.
I bet his mom.
I've had others reject this magical practice before. Some people find it unnatural.
I tried to get him to come at least get it disinfected. It's up to him.
His
Was
face
he
was
using
in
lake water again?
Huh?
Was he using lake water again?
Yeah.
You see, just the cringe.
Also, his face was in a Drake's mouth.
Right. Yeah. Was the water boiled?
No. Straight from the lake, face first, you know.
Agora,
Okay.
Yeah.
shall we grab him?
Nobody knows where he went.
I think for a moment, can I make an insight check?
On whom?
Because Tom wants to go get Armand, and I'd like to make an insight check, on the situation or whether or not that's a good idea.
Oh, I mean, sure. Based on what Vivian told you?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
I'm going up and fight. Josh reaction, we should go
The
get
doctor's like, dear God.
Yeah. The microorganisms that inhabit that lake. She's just like, ah!
But it is frozen.
18 plus 3.
No,
18 plus 3.
21.
You think maybe now isn't the best time, but maybe it's a relatively soon conversation of, hey, you should go get checked out, but maybe not the best moment to
Should.
try to force Armand to be seen at this moment.
I put a hand on Tom's shoulder. I just go, if he wants to be left alone, we should let him be alone. He'll come to his senses eventually.
Yeah, when Josh starts hurting from the infection. To be fair, his face ain't gonna get much uglier. So,
If it were you, you'd want your time.
if I was me, I'd want this back.
I imagine this is like a deadpan to the camera, like fourth wall break moment for Tom.
Jim from the office.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Cool. Okay.
That was great.
Yeah. You all are seen and healed. Those of you who have scars can keep the scars if you want scars, or they can be healed. You do see Nova's kind of keeping tabs of who's done, who has received what kind of healing and what, and then you notice that there is a fee, as you know, written in and then scratched out.
Tell me this works over, see what happens.
Why did you do that?
I could check. It is, I think, in the thousands of gold pieces for regeneration. Just for the material component of what magic's needed to do that.
That's why.
Isn't it like a diamond? And...
Yeah, it's like a diamond.
For
worth
regeneration,
X,
it's way more than
yeah,
that.
it's like
yeah.
X amount. It's like maybe I'm
It's
just throwing
a-
numbers
it
out here.
is.
It's a lot of
I mean, I can-
gold pieces
I'll look
worth of
Yeah, it's
diamonds.
like a 7th or 8th level spell. I think.
And then the spell of itself at that spell casting service costs a lot of money
Yeah.
too. But you see, it's all etched out and seems to be covered.
Cool.
They don't harp on you like they did before.
Well, before it was our fault.
I'd like to keep my scars.
Who are you seeing? You're seeing Civil
Just
Terrier,
in-
whoever's
just in
healing you. They make it so that
I
you
look-
have healed. It's healed, but it scars up.
I look down disappointed that I don't have any.
Do better next time.
You see Khodlack looks over. You see Khodlack looks over from his
I will
bed. And he's
try.
like, "Give it time." And you see he's fucking covered in scars. And he's like, "Don't worry, it will happen." But yeah, you all get healed up. Armand, you're in the barracks.
I got dinosaur scars.
No, that's true. You all kind of make your way out into the snow. You see,
I jump in the snow.
There's a you jump in the snow.
You have no
There's-
insulation.
There's
That's
a
fine.
there's a large commotion of movement, and you see people are kind of overflowing the tavern at the moment. You kind of hear the music inside.
Is that
and you see people
unusual?
coming in and out. No. It's just
Okay.
there's a large gathering of people coming in and out of the tavern and talking, and they have drinks and food and things. And people who are outside are kind of wearing heavier layers, and those who are inside, you can just hear the chaos erupting from within.
I'd say we've earned some food and drink.
Sounds like a fight. I smile.
Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we fighting? We just
No,
did that.
sounds like they were watching something good.
Wanna go
I'm
see?
gonna dodge it.
I'm gonna
I
head
do
over
say I have
and
some
check it
drink.
out.
Going to the
And I'll say for
tavern.
the sake of this, because you are nearby in the barracks, you would also hear this great comeuppance of like chaos and cheering and people like coming in to drinks. You see like somebody comes into the barracks. You like see Trench walks into the barracks. He's like, "You guys gotta come see this! Like, come on! Like everybody!" And like pulls everyone who's like not on watch at the moment in the barracks towards the tavern.
We run. I run. I sprint.
Hoof door.
I reluctantly go.
Okay.
Definitely head to the tavern.
All right. As you all make your way into the tavern, you kind of see Armand coming up from the barracks, and you all kind of meet together. And as you approach, and you see everyone in the crowd kind of turns and sees you all, and just like, "Hail the conquering heroes, everyone!" Everyone just starts clapping and cheering.
I walk
Kind of
back out.
beckons you in.
I follow you.
You see,
Hello.
like, people instantly come over, just like, "Well done, we heard about Khodlack, we heard you returned. It's so wonderful, it's great, well done." You see familiar faces, you see friends, you see neighbors, fellow adventurers. You see them all raising drinks, giving you praise as you walk by. You see a group of bards. So you see Benito, you see
Riot.
you see
in.
Riot, you see Mercy.
With the hurdy-gurdy.
With the hurdy-gurdy.
You see like that band of individuals.
Zane.
Zane, yes, Zane
Is
is
Mercy
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercy's there.
I come back in.
You see, you see they're all on stage and they're just playing some music, but it's drowned out with conversation and laughter. You see like a lot of people. Like this is the largest gathering in the Grove that you've seen, other than like festivals or celebrations or holidays or
It's not the holiday.
No, yeah, this is
Oh.
just
It
a
is now.
random
It is now.
occurrence.
National, we made
But
it
you
back
see
alive.
Sam
Day.
kind of approaches you all. He's like, "Welcome back, you guys. I heard so well of what happened."
Drink meat.
He's like, "Oh," he takes it. You see, you watch his eye, "I'll be right back." You see, he goes through the crowd, and you hear him clatter and like move around the counter, and goes in the kitchen, kind of sits down, kind of comes running back, kind of like has to shove his way through the crowd of people to work back his way back towards you guys.
Why is there so many people here
goes,
today?
Well, everyone's heard of what you all did and how you saved Lord Commander Khodlack, so this is a feast for you
Oh,
to celebrate you and your victory.
that was fast.
So what do you want to eat?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting this.
I'm not hungry.
I'm starving.
I'm very hungry. Is there
Okay.
a special?
No, but there could be.
One of everything.
What about the Drake?
Well, two of everything.
Drake steaks? I could do
Drake
Drake
steaks,
steaks.
yes, please.
Drake steaks, yeah.
and
meat.
and the mushrooms.
Mushrooms, yes. Okay.
Do you have the tavern mac and cheese?
Oh my god.
Yes, I can certainly whip some of that up. Yep.
Mac and
Top
cheese.
it off with like the steak mushroom
Mhm,
stuff.
mhm,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Drake and shake mac and cheese.
Yep. Yeah.
Now
Certainly.
Now I'm
Keep the
hungry.
food coming, Sam.
All right, we'll do. Yeah, you see, there's like fucking spreads out already, but you see, there's like a. He's just asking you what you all want.
Is there anybody else notable in the tavern?
Make a perception check for me.
With advantage?
Oh, is my mom in the tavern?
Just. I'd say it's a little crowded, so just no advantage, just straight roll. It's a little
Tom's a little
crowded.
busy.
14?
Stuffing his face.
Ooh, 10.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Perception checks
Who
just
else
to
is
see
in
I just
there?
see if there's
who's,
anybody else
have
notable.
who's about the
Great
cavern.
roll.
Who's the boot?
12.
We're gonna get you a
You should
tray.
be good.
What's my passive? Oh, 15.
Oh, my passive's 13.
But yeah,
Okay.
Passionate.
These were active checks.
I rolled 15.
15.
14.
14.
What'd you lose you for?
You have a minus 1?
12.
10.
No, plus
10.
one.
7.
Oh.
7. Okay.
Oh, 3. I was looking at.
Too crowded
I'd say
for
if you
me, I'm
got.
overstimulated.
I'd say if you got a. Who got a 15? Was that the highest? I'd say Adora. Adora. As your party's kind of like looking around, seeing everyone, and again, you know, you're being overwhelmed by people. Like, you know, you're kind of looking past people, trying to like take it all in. It's a little overwhelming. You see a very familiar form behind the bar, pouring drinks, throwing drinks over the shoulder, catching them. You see pandemonium. You see Tum's father is currently throwing up drinks with a big grin and is pouring drinks, sliding them down the counter. And
Not
you
to
see,
anyone, they're just shooting off the end.
You see one guy's like, "Ugh," and it just goes and hits the wall. And he's just like, "Ugh." But you see him kind of smile and cackle, and then kind of like look over and see you all enter. He's like, "Get over here! Let's come on!
Totally runs, jumps, and headbutts him.
Make a ram check, a headbutt check, whatever that is.
I just go.
Butt check.
I watch this and I just go. That's a choice.
Roll for headbutt.
Roll for
headbutt.
headbutt.
It is
60.
traditional Greek.
16. So you come running, I spring up, you see the drunk guys like, whoa, as you go flying through the air, and just go crack into your old man's head, and you all hear the clatter. It sounds like thunder almost, as you both make impact, and then he kind of like grabs you on the impact and kind of like tosses you back on the other side of the counter, knocking down drinks and shit. He's like, it's great to see you all, hello! And you see his big smile, it's kind of scruffy. So, here, let me describe him a little bit, because everyone else doesn't really know much. He's very much looks like a Conatum. Male satyr, curved horns, hairy, muscular chest, like kind of seen through a worn, open tunic. You see kind of the long, slick back hair, scruffy facial hair, burly forearms with tattoos, and then metal inlays on the horns. And very exaggerated fey features. I imagine he has kind of like bushier eyebrows.
Yours are not inlaid yet?
They are, mine are like just steel.
Okay.
If you're like,
I think you got it up to like
medium.
the crazy shit. Yeah.
He smells like flour, sweat, and mead.
Oh.
He makes like an odd, potent, like very pungent face smell, but it's not totally unpleasant. It's definitely his musk.
Natural.
But he looks
pheromones.
at you all with a smile and is like, I cannot wait to hear what happened on your journey, friends.
Some lost a foot.
1, 2.
They put it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, at least you have it back. Sounds like you're my kid. Look at you all, and he kind of looks at you all, and there are open seats at the bar for you to sit. And you see Sam kind of comes out and he starts like dishing out your requested food and drink and whatnot. Goes, he kind of just puts his heavy forearms on the table and just like, so tell me how did it go? How did it go? After I heard shit went down, I came here as fast as I could.
From where?
The Feywild.
Interesting.
Why?
What?
What? Why is that interesting, Adora?
Did we know about your first
Insight
vision?
check.
Do we know about the second one?
No.
No.
Well, we know about the first one.
Yes.
Okay.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Would you like?
While
to-
she's like looking him down, I'll explain some of it about the. I guess, do you know anything about the cult of the dragon?
I just take a big drink.
There's a loaded question.
I heard.
do know things of the Cult of the Dragon.
Oh yeah, cool. I heard.
We have
stories.
fought the Cult of the Dragon.
Yeah,
at
that's
one
what I
point.
heard. Well, you know, they were apparently looking for cult memorabilia. Actually, no, they stole cult memorabilia and got it back.
Oh, you got it back. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know about that. One of the guys was a revenant, and he's probably still out there somewhere.
A what?
I pull out my book. A revenant. Vengeful ghost, probably gonna come back in another body.
Yeah, he's probably gonna come after us.
I
I
might have.
kind of threw him in a fire
I
pit.
might have torn them apart with magic.
Sounds like you handled it.
Yeah, but supposedly he comes back.
I didn't even see what happened. So.
That's because you were trapping up a Drake with your shield.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, it was very impressive.
The mom would be proud.
Pan kind of looks over at Armand. He's like, the resemblance is uncanny.
Armand actually smiles at that. Just thanks.
You should at least clean
Are
it.
you gonna keep it?
Yeah.
You should
I think
at
it
least
looks great.
clean it. The doctor is very worried about you.
I cleaned it.
With lake water.
Yeah.
There's god. Look, she like gestures herself. Even I know not to put lake water on
It
open
was
wounds.
cold. It's fine.
That boy.
Adora kind of leans over to Armand and goes, "It's the tiefling doctor."
Oh, the hot one.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she's very upset.
Like the angry
Yeah.
face.
She's very upset that you did
What's
that.
up, doctor? Yeah.
You
So,
made the tiefling
you
doctor
should
mad.
just go check in.
I mean, as pretty as she is, my heart's kind of taken.
Hey, Mercy!
Yeah. You see her like hop off stage. They finished a number. She kind
Hello.
of wipes some sweat from her brow, drinks some water, kind of walks over. She's like, "Welcome back," and looks over. Is like, "What happened?"
We fought a bunch of like dragon dogs.
Drakes. They're drakes.
What?
Watch weirs.
Washworm.
It took my eye.
She kind of looks at you. He's like, oh, I kind of like it.
It's never going back now.
Do you
Thanks.
you know magic?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
Well, I mean, I used to.
Can you
of
press
my
the?
powers.
Can you clean things?
With a rag?
No, magic. Like
Oh. No, unfortunately. I had a lot of powers before, but I don't really have much
Can
anymore.
you tell him to clean his face?
I cleaned my face.
Not with lake water, Armand.
God, you see, just starts fucking laughing to herself and was like, lake water?
It's cold. It's clean.
Do you really have to be that edgy? Lake water? Not even well water? Did you boil the water?
I thought you liked your people edgy.
I do like my people edgy. That's why I want you to keep the scar.
Hey.
Well, I mean, I was gonna anyway, but if it suits you.
I just
Go
slurp
see the
my-
fucking doctor.
I'm gonna grab. Whoa.
I get up and like, well.
You see Mercy looks over and is like, please. Bats the eyelashes.
Oh god.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Con save.
Con save.
He is his like mother's son.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean Pilar.
Yeah.
That is a dirty 20.
30-20, okay.
Okay.
What does that mean for Armand?
He's bright red, but he is also just like, just because it's you asking, and then he goes and walks towards the infirmary.
Thank you.
She just rolls her eyes and laughs and looks at the rest of you. Is like,
That's exactly why I called you over.
Thank
happy
you.
to help.
Yeah.
Just kind of like goes. And
We
like,
need his other eye intact at least.
Yeah, kind of goes back to festivities. They get ready to play another number. You go off to the infirmary to be seen. You are all among the chaos of the party in the grove.
Is anybody fighting?
Is anyone fighting? No, no one is currently in the fight pit at the moment. See Pan still serving up drinks for everybody. But yeah.
Cool.
Schade will have one small beer.
Ooh, Shado's getting drunk.
Ooh, okay. Con save.
One.
If y'all are
small-
drinking,
one
let's
Oh,
have
yeah.
some con
Oh,
saves.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Adora's drinking.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's my
Con save.
You see Pan's like, special brew for this kind of occasion. And then uncorks a bottle.
Yeah!
Oh boy.
I'll have some.
It's my dad wrote.
Starts pouring drinks.
16.
16 is a failure.
Oh shit.
You are instantly intoxicated. It touches your lips and your face goes numb.
Hey,
I think they took my eye.
I have a plus 5.
You get a lazy eye or just like,
I have a plus 5. I rolled a 3.
I had a +4. Yeah.
you like sip it and it's like, I mean, instantly just boof, shock to your whole system. And like the room starts spinning and you kind of get a little bit of vertigo and you
Stumble
are
backwards.
heavily intoxicated.
I stumble backwards and fall on the floor.
Okay, what'd you get?
22.
22.
God damn.
You sip this and you're like, oh wow, it's quite potent. But like you don't feel the immediate effects of it, but then you slowly feel the sneaking of like the good buzz kind of coming in from down within the sternum. Kind of coming up.
My skin's a different
Would you
color.
believe it was a 4?
Oh, is it like changing?
Yeah, it's like pink now.
Nice. Cool.
I also got 22.
22. Awesome. I mean, you've had this before. This is a special occasion brew that he had you try in the past, and it's quite fucking potent.
Oh, that's good shit.
It's like probably some Fey brew that he found somewhere in the fucking Feywild that he traded for. There's a whole story around the drink. But yeah. Face
Although,
goes
what'd you
numb,
get?
kind of dizzy.
Oh,
11.
okay.
I thought it was a 2.
11.
Of what you've had thus far, this is by far the most potent thing you've probably tasted, and it is an instant kind of whoa. There isn't a gradual build-up compared to the two of you, where you kind of feel the buzz coming on. It's like sober, sip, drunk. Yeah.
Can't feel my face.
I will come back though. I want so Armand, you enter the infirmary. You see changing of scenery.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead. You see Jax is kind of like You see his unarmored, and he's like getting like healed, and you kind of it's not a fun sight to see because you can kind of hear like the bones healing and snapping back. But they're healing him, and you see Evangeline. She walks over, and she's like, "Armand, hi." Oh, hi. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Okay. And just kind of like, come on, follow. And,
Everybody got
yeah, it just kind of like sits you down and goes and grabs Velteri, and you see Velteri kind of comes back and is like, "So you decided to come? Good."
I just want to get it disinfected. Don't fix it or anything.
Okay, so you do not want the eye back. You just
No.
want it disinfected and you want it scarred.
Yeah, I look at Jax and it's just like it needs to be a reminder of some shit.
Okay. You see, he's like currently like not,
Like, I know he's
not
in pain.
aware of like
Does
the
Jax
conversation
have
at
all
all.
his eyes?
Yeah, Jax has both of his eyes. Yeah, he's just has a lot of scars.
I just think
too.
yeah, Jax was fucked up.
Yeah.
We're
No,
just
yeah,
throwing
he's
more
both of his-
trauma
yeah.
He was
on top
fucked up
of
before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jax just has like teeth that are showing, I think.
No, they got healed when he.
When he got his soul back.
Yeah, when he got his soul back.
He used to have teeth showing.
Yeah.
But Velteri just acknowledges your request, and after some time kind of like has this healing ointment and like puts it over your eye, and you kind of feel the arcane kind of pulse through like your head, down your neck, and subtle numbness, and then you kind of feel it heal up. And you do, there's still a very prominent scar. And this was from a bite mark, right? From the guard drake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you have like a prominent bite mark like on your face, and like where the serrated teeth kind of dragged a bit.
So it's like a serrated
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have questions.
Unless you want it to look like something else.
Oh.
This is a cosmetic thing for your character.
No,
at
that's
this
okay.
point.
Last time, or other times we've done permanent face scars, he would get advantage on intimidation checks.
Yes.
Ooh, cool.
I will say I will not give you just automatic advantage on every intimidation you make. I will just say it is a factor and perhaps may decrease the DC to scare people
Nice.
moving
take
forward.
it.
I won't write this out as an
Battle
official thing. But yeah,
Battle
you know, I will definitely take it into account if you're like, you know, trying to intimidate somebody. Got
Yell
a
at some
fucking
kid.
missing eye.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
bite
scare
mark.
kids real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Be like,
Yeah. But yeah, you're healed up. Pretty much, and just pretty quick, you see Evangeline kind of writes your name in, like the date, the time, and like the fee, and crosses out the fee.
Do you know where my ma is?
See, Velteri looks at you, is like, I currently do not know where your mother is. Why?
Just wondering if she was aware of what's going on.
So you haven't told her yet.
No, I haven't seen her.
Doctor-patient confidentiality. Good luck. Just kind of pats you on the shoulders. It's like, I'm sorry, but I have other folks I need to see. And just kind of, are you good? Is there anything else you need?
No, just make sure that one lives to fight another day.
Who are you gesturing towards?
Jax.
Jax. It's like, oh yeah, Jax will be fine. Everyone will be okay. You did good. Did a really good job bringing everyone back. Yeah. Just like, kind of stands up and kind of bids you farewell and kind of goes off to help with other things. You notice that Khodlack is shirtless, and on his back he's bearing some like acid scars. It looks like he uses like new scars that were like burned. There's like a fucking huge like it looks almost like a tattoo. The designs and intricacies of like it looks like it was a deliberate like scarring. Yeah.
Would I know what the tattoo like looks like, or like what it represents?
Make a.
Or kind of insight or history or what?
I don't know. Make a history check.
Ooh. 16.
16. I mean, it looks ritualistic, but beyond that, you'd have no idea.
It says cheeseburger and draconic.
It says what in
Cheeseburger
draconic?
and draconic.
Cheeseburger?
Mm-hmm.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah. I got cool draconic roots.
I walk over to him and I go, Senor Khodlack,
Oh no.
He's like, and just kind of looks over at you.
are you okay?
Yes, I'm being tended to. I'm fine.
I don't mean physically.
Yes. My mind is intact, if that's what you're asking. I know who I am, where I've been, what I've done.
I mean, are you okay?
Ask me again tomorrow.
Do you need anything?
think we will forego tomorrow's lesson. I need rest.
Can I still use the grounds to train?
Absolutely.
Get rest.
Go enjoy the festivities while you can.
I will do my best. Then I give him like a slight bow and then I walk out.
Okay, cool. So you walk out and then walk into the tavern,
Yep.
and you see the rest of the party shit-faced drunk, except for 2 of you.
I just walk in and I'm like, I was gone for 30 seconds.
This is
Come
very
slide
strong.
you one of the drinks.
I can feel my face.
Pretty
Okay.
good. Alright, I'm gonna drink a beer.
Go ahead and make a con save.
Ooh, what was it again?
Con save.
Call your proficiency.
But I mean, like, what was the DC?
He didn't say the
Didn't
DC.
say.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
great.
just been seeing success or fail.
18.
18, you do fail.
Fuck.
It's potent shit. Yeah. As you kind of take a sip, and again you hit that. It's like, whoa.
I immediately just go like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's kind of nice.
I bet your face doesn't hurt anymore.
Wait, did you drink?
I had a little bit.
Are you drunk?
She is very
And
buzzy.
it's like, you want another?
I'm
He
a
kind of
pink.
rattles the bottle a bit.
No, thank you.
Are you sure? Okay.
How many bottles?
I
Shaking 4 bottles?
I thought it was 6.
I can't
Oh my-
feel.
You see,
My
he
face, like-
Yeah, no,
sees
me
you
neither.
say this.
Yeah.
I
You see
slap
he starts
Armand in the
flipping
face.
it
Yeah, I
in
don't
the air.
feel that.
Me
And you're
neither.
just seeing like the
I can't
bottle
feel anything.
in
Start
frames.
slap fighting each other.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is it
You
like
feel
the
this?
Moulin
Whack.
Fairy?
I'm not hitting her, but she's hitting me.
It's
Like,
like
I
the
don't
Green
feel
Fairy
that.
in Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
No.
No, feel.
I'm chasing
You
it.
see, he's like flipping it, flipping it, flipping it.
Is Mercy back on stage?
Yep.
Yeah, they've started a whole new musical
That's very
number.
I'm just like, oh, she's so pretty.
Wait,
The
shake your arm
fairy?
here.
I know.
The what?
Did you say the fairy?
The fairy.
What fairy?
Right there. She's
Technically,
pretty.
you
She's
could
winking
still
at
be
me.
talking about Mercy. Yes, Mercy is a fae.
Mercy is a fae, humanoid, yes, but I think Vivian is gesturing towards something else that
The little
may not be
pixie.
there.
The little pixie thing.
Come
Can I roll to see if I see the?
Make a perception check for Pixie.
Nah.
on my illusion.
Fucking
Oh, okay.
7. Wait, you
7.
make one?
Yeah, there
Oh.
not one, and then you just watch it.
I see it right there.
Now there's. Do I
Pixie.
see that one too? Now?
I mean, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
minor illusion from.
There's 2 of them.
I just see the one.
I just see one.
It's like, okay, you're cut off. And just kind of takes the glass from you. And yeah,
We've all had one.
I'm
T-
good.
Pan's like, and do you want another?
Come
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Is that a challenge?
Tommy Richardson to his back.
No.
It
I just.
certainly could be.
Oh,
Uh,
boy.
Tommy Richardson to his bag.
Before I have the other one, I look at try the one and go. If he dies in here, his mom's gonna be real mad.
If he dies, his mom's gonna kill him.
Right, your mom. Your mom's gonna be real.
No one's gonna die. There's healing for all that.
Armand.
Okay.
And you see, he's like, don't worry, I'll catch
Armand.
up. Just go, 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 go. Starts downing the bottle. He's kind of.
You-
Go.
If
Oh.
you
You see him
are
kind of a
okay
little
with your
woozy.
next trick,
Tommy Richardson to his bag,
Uh-huh.
pulls out his
Wonderful.
drinking horn,
Yeah.
if you're not
which
okay,
looks very much like
we'll
the
do a
horn
push-up
of his dad.
contest.
Mm-hmm.
A push-up contest.
You and me.
Hey, throw up!
Ooh.
Uncorks
me
it.
and
Just
you.
go, go, go,
Me.
go, go, go,
Okay.
go.
One more. Give me.
He's like, takes your glass, just go, 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 and then flips
doing
it,
the
slides it
what now?
over,
Cheers!
just refilling glasses,
Did you say push-up
slides them
contest?
over.
Push-up
left
Wait,
and right.
with who?
Hey, Tommy!
20. Dirty 20.
20 is a DC, so you succeed.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, okay, let's
Wait,
go.
you were
Push-up
already
contest
drunk.
now.
Before.
Yes.
Tommy's now caught up to everyone.
6.
Yeah, it's near blackout,
Did
I
you
think.
take a drink?
You're not, you're
You
still
failed?
conscious,
What?
but you're
No,
like
I
really
only
having a
had
hard
one
time
before.
like,
Oh, take
staying
another one.
awake. What'd you do?
I'm caught up with everybody else.
Caught up with everybody else, so you're now drunk.
We're doing a
Poisoned.
push-up contest.
I am
Oh, okay.
resistant to poison.
Okay.
Alright, I just like
Oh, okay.
backwards crack my
I've got-
ankles.
I'm gonna lean up against.
You were cut off.
Yeah, I'm leaning up against Adora, and I'm
Okay.
just watching the fairy. Both
Are
of
you
them
drinking
now.
again? Okay.
I'm just kind of like,
Adora's
Hands
zonked.
like, come on.
just kind
you
of
know
like
you
watching
want
the
to.
room. But then
Wait, wait.
Vivian leans on my shoulder, and I just like look over, and I look at Pat, and I'd be like, I'm okay.
Tom just grabs my
See,
George
he
Harvey.
looks at the
Push-
two of you, kind of buddied up at the moment.
Huh?
He's like, okay. And just kind of moves on. Goes
I would
up
like to make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand?
I'm going to take one of George's arms and just put it around him.
Oh, make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of arm.
Sneaky
check.
Sleight of
devil.
arm.
Sleight of arm.
Just watching the fairies.
What was the other joke we had before? Sleight
Sleight
of
of
mouth.
mouth.
Sleight of mouth check.
Sleight of mouth.
That was
That's
a thing?
That's what I
Yankee.
like. That was the first episode.
That was.
That was a while ago.
No, second episode.
First one was
What if I should look still?
the
Yeah.
bush stew.
What did you
yeah.
get?
19.
19? Okay. Yeah. You feel your arm kind of raise up on its own and then get placed around Vivian.
I think, for a moment, I just kind of let it happen. Like, I like settle into the snuggle for a moment, and like I'm looking at Vivian's head and like my arm around her, and then something in me just like freezes, and I get up and I'm just like, I'm sorry, and I walk out of the tower.
Catches the phone from
Or
Yeah,
like
you
you
like
tilt
almost
out of the
fall
tower.
over. Yeah, you almost tilt over. And then you kind
Did I
of walk out.
say
I walk out and I'll get like far enough away from the noise,
Mhm.
and I'll pull out my sending stone and I'll speak into it.
Okay.
And I'll say, Zan, a lot has happened. I really wish I could come home. I miss you. I'm sorry. And then I would put it away and walk to the Onassis house.
Okay. Do me a favor, make a perception check for me.
Is the door still there?
I built that door.
It better be.
Not good. Perception?
Yeah.
11.
11. On your way back, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. It's just the grove covered in snow, people coming and going. You see some people are like, where are you going? Come back! And you just walk off. Back inside. Push-up contest. So I need
Wait,
athletics
between
checks.
you two?
Yeah.
If you are intoxicated, I believe you have disadvantage on this check.
Well, I do.
So if you are poisoned because you failed the drinking check,
I failed one.
you failed one. Yeah, that's all it takes. You failed one, so you have disadvantage to athletics. What do we, I guess it's contested, so their own DC, just contested athletics. So you both drop to the floor and everyone's like, push up, push up, push up,
Are we
push up.
doing numbers or perseverance?
Numbers or perseverance?
What?
What?
Oh, for
What
us?
are you doing?
Yeah.
What?
Numbers or
You
perseverance?
mean like go
Is it
till you
like-
stop or counting?
Or
Oh,
are we
like
doing
best
kind
of
of
3
group?
rounds, or are you just gonna go
Yeah.
until someone
Go
like,
until
loses?
someone falls.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
for not one.
Is it athletics? All gonna be
I
minus one.
really wish it wasn't. 15.
15, okay.
5. Plus.
Yeah, you're
No,
to
minus
athletics.
5.
5. Okay.
My form is really good, but I struggle to do one.
Yeah, you're struggling to do one. You see Armand's like a
Yeah.
few in, and just going.
Armand,
Yeah.
can I use my knees?
I pause like mid push up. Yeah, you can use your
Okay,
knees.
thank you. A
Okay.
little easier now.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again. I guess, yeah.
Wait, is it
Or was
shot
it?
a natural form or is it buff shot?
So it doesn't change any stats.
I know, I just wanted to
It'd
see.
be much less impressive if it was
10.
buff shot.
I'll give you an additional +2 bonus for the like variant type of push-up you're doing.
Oh, okay.
10.
5.
It is easier to do, huh?
10.
10? What'd you get?
5.
5 again.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Armand's just cranking them out, and
Yeah.
you're catching up.
Yeah.
We'll do one more round. We'll see. We'll see if.
I think I didn't know this would happen.
Would you believe it's a 4?
5 again.
11.
That dice needs to go to jail.
Armand's fucking locked. You're just, and you're catching up, and you're trying to keep up pace, but eventually your arms just give out, and you just get worn out. I mean, to be fair, you guys just got back from your journey and haven't gotten a long rest
so
yet.
I'm gonna like sit up on my knees and just like watch. Like
See how long he keeps going.
I just keep going.
Should
You
you
just keep
count
going.
and-
Roll, just roll. Actually, I mean, yeah. Just do me a favor. Roll like a D12. We'll see how many push-ups you do before you notice.
that Schade is just standing over, like kneeling beside
4.
you. So you get like 4 more push-ups, and you look over and you see Schade just kind of looking at you.
Oh, you're done?
I gave up a little while ago. I wanted to keep watching you though. It was fun.
Okay. That actually kind of helped with like the wooziness. Thank you. And I like take off my shirt to like wipe my face.
Cool.
Well, all right.
You want some water?
It's that kind of party, I guess.
Yeah.
Vivian,
Waterworks.
your jaw's dropping.
For what?
Because of the fairy.
Poor Vivian, you're like this like very
Don't.
intoxicated.
Why is
like,
there a turtle
sitting
flying
there.
around?
You're hallucinating a fairy.
And then there's another fairy.
Yeah,
I'm pretty in love.
yeah.
With
The
the fairy.
They're cool.
But yeah, I mean the revelry goes well into the night. Each of you eventually finds a place to pass out from the festivities and find rest. Your body's exhausted. Some of you a little more emotionally drained than others, and we'll pick up there next time.
Tom's gonna help his
Long
dad
rest?
get everybody back.
Yes, we'll kick off next session with a long rest.
Fuck!
So you get your hit points back. Or your hit dice back. Your hit points back.
God.
Your
Spells! I've not had spells for like 4 sessions.
Spells!
Yes! Finally.
Yeah. Woo! Woo woo! Yeah. And thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to tune in next time on Ashkeeper's Legacy. Yeah. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Farewell,
You're
friends.
probably out in February.
It'll be the first episode of the New Year for them.
Yes.
And
Happy
us.
2025.
Happy
Happy
2025.
Provided we are all burning definitely.
Happy year.
Happy.
We are in the past creating content for the future. For you to enjoy in the present!
Yes!
Ah!
Inception.
That was rad. That was